Have you ever seen how a dream evolves into reality? For Sasha Selepanov, it began with a single image, a glowing Ferrari F1 Shield that captured his imagination as a young boy growing up in the former Soviet Union. This moment sparked a lifelong passion, one that led him to design some of the most iconic cars of our time, like the Lamborghini Huracan, Bugatti Chiron, and Koenigsegg Jesko. But the Nilu 27 is something different, something deeply personal. Stick around. This is something you won't want to miss. Sasha didn't just want to create another hypercar, he wanted to build something that would take us back to the golden age of automotive design, a time when cars were more than just machines. They were experiences. After years of designing for some of the biggest names in the industry, he decided it was time to pour his heart into his own creation. And so, the Nilu 27 was born. The inspiration behind the name. Let's talk about the name Nilu 27. It's not just a random combination of letters and numbers, it's a tribute to the things that matter most to Sasha and his co-founder. Nilu is a clever mix of the names of their children, Sasha and Ina. And the number 27? That's a nod to Gilles Villeneuve, the legendary Formula One driver who wore that number with pride. It's these little touches that make the Nilu 27 feel so much more than just a car. It's a legacy. The engine. Now, if you're into cars, you know that the engine is the soul of any vehicle. The Nilu 27 doesn't disappoint. You'll find a 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12 engine. That's right, no turbos, no hybrid systems, just pure, unadulterated power. This engine cranks out a staggering 1070 horsepower and revs all the way up to 11,000 revolutions per minute. That's like a symphony of raw energy waiting to be unleashed every time you press the throttle. And let's not forget the manual gearbox. In an age where almost everything is automated, Sasha made the bold decision to pair this beast of an engine with an 8-speed manual. The manual transmission connects you to the car in a way that no paddle shifter ever could. Designing. So, what does a car that's been in the making for nearly 2 decades look like? The Nilu 27 is a nod to the classics, the Lamborghini Countach, the Ferrari F40, and the GT40. But it's not just a retro throwback. It's a modern masterpiece with aggressive lines and a stance that screams performance. The design is more than just skin deep. Every curve, every angle has been carefully thought out to maximize both form and function. The Nilu 27 is built around a carbon fiber tub, making it incredibly light and stiff. With a weight of just around 1,200 kilograms, this car is all about balance. Light enough to be nimble, yet powerful enough to leave everything else in the dust. And let's talk about those doors. They're not just for show. Safety was a key consideration, with safety pins that can be disengaged quickly in case of an accident. It's the kind of attention to detail that shows this car was designed by someone who truly understands what driving enthusiasts want. The driving experience. In a world of digital dashboards and over-the-air updates, the Nilu 27 is refreshingly analog. This car isn't about driving assists or endless modes. It's about you, the road, and the machine. The traction control and ABS are there to keep you from wrapping yourself around a tree, but they don't get in the way of the driving experience. Remember the old-school sports cars that were as much about feel as they were about speed? That's what the Nilu 27 is all about. It's a car that demands respect and rewards skill. With 1,070 horsepower on tap, this isn't a car you drive casually. It's a car you have to master, and that's where the real joy comes in. Engineering excellence. You might be wondering, what makes the Nilu 27 so special under the skin? Well, it's all in the details. The car features double wishbones and pushrod-operated dampers, a setup you'd typically find in race cars. The suspension is tuned to give you the feedback you need, making the car feel like an extension of your body. The brakes are another work of art. Developed by Brembo, they're carbon ceramic, drilled out for lightweight performance. They're not just there to stop you, they're there to give you the confidence to push the car to its limits. And then there's the engine itself, a masterpiece developed by Hartley Engines in New Zealand. This V12 isn't just powerful, it's been engineered to deliver power in the most thrilling way possible. The engine configuration is inspired by the high-revving Formula One engines of the 1980s and 1990s, with a hot V layout that places the exhaust inside the engine and the intake on the outside. It's all about creating an engine that not only performs, but also sounds like something from another world. The legacy of the Nilu 27. So where does the Nilu 27 fit into the world of hypercars? It's not trying to be the fastest, the most advanced, or the most luxurious. It's trying to be something more, an experience, a connection, to a time when driving was about more than just getting from one place to another. It's a car for those who remember what it was like to fall in love with driving. Sasha's vision for the Nilu 27 is clear: to create a car that brings back the joy of driving, the thrill of feeling every bump in the road, every turn of the wheel. It's a car that's meant to be driven, not just admired from afar. And in a world where cars are becoming more like computers on wheels, that's a refreshing change. The Nilu 27 isn't just a hypercar, it's a statement. It's a declaration that the art of driving is far from dead, that there's still a place for cars that make you feel something. Whether you're a die-hard car enthusiast or someone who just appreciates the finer things in life, the Nilu 27 is a car that's impossible to ignore. So, if you ever get the chance to see one in person, or, if you're lucky, get behind the wheel, don't pass it up. The Nilu 27 is more than just a car, it's a piece of automotive history in the making. And who wouldn't want to be a part of that? So that's the wrap-up on this incredible 1070hp V12 Hypercar. If you enjoyed the ride, hit that like button, drop a comment, and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe for more exciting videos like this. See you in the next video.